Hey, how are you doing today? It's good to be here with you today. Just the two of us. Yeah, and just the two of you, if it's just the two of you alone. Yeah, we are live. It's Love Online today. Yeah, and we're talking about loving yourself. Yeah, because it's important. It's Christmas after all, and we want you to know that you should love yourself. Yeah, I'm waiting on you to join me as I'm rocking away. Just the two of us. We are going to make it. Yeah, just the two of us. And we're going to make it. Yeah, we're going to make it just the two of us. How are you doing? Waiting on you to join me for this little discussion today about loving self. We're going to be loving other persons because it's Christmas as well. But I want you to know that it's important to love you. Yeah, the Lord says, love your neighbor as yourself. And the word as there is what qualifies it. As I wait for you to join me on the live, it's just the two of us. Yeah, just the two of us. Making it, making it. Yeah, you and I, just the two of us. We're building castle in the skies. Just the two of us. Yeah. Want to have that discussion this afternoon. And of course, you're going to be joining me every Wednesday thereafter for Love Online. We can make Love Online too, couples. Yeah, I can show you how to do it. It's got to be done, the two of us. Let's get it on. Let's get our groove on. And let's do this. Yeah. And just share, those of you who are on the share, so that others can come on and join. Yeah. Join the live. Let's talk about some loving things. It's important to do this. We want to do this. Yeah. Share with others. But it's good to have you on this afternoon. We won't be very long. So we just want you to know how you love you, how you love yourself. Yeah? Right. So join us now. Let's talk about that. The importance. Let's talk about the importance of loving self. I think it's critically important. What say you? I think that I should love me before I love anybody else. What say you? Yeah? So that's what we're talking about today. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. Just you and I. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Yeah. Just the two of us. All right. So while others come on, and I guess they'll have to join us a little later, they have to come on and catch up on the chat. Yeah. Alexa, take it down low. Alexa, take it down low. Yeah, wonderful. Alexa, decrease the volume. Nice. Wonderful. So today we're talking about self-love and the importance of self-love, because it is important that we understand that God wants us to love ourselves. And you really truly can't love another person if you don't love yourself. So I think it's important to kickstart Love Online. We used to have Love Online before, and we are taking a break from Love Online. We went into Love in the Gym. We're back with Love Online. And Brené Brown says, practicing self-love means learning how to trust ourselves and to treat ourselves with respect and to be kind and affectionate towards oneself. And over time, experts have talked about how important it is to have self-worth, and to focus on self. And when we teach in the gym, we have a course called the MRI, and that is teaching you self-awareness, teaching you how to handle self, how to be with self, right? So we want to talk about self-love today. And I'm figuring that most of you that are on, or maybe women, if you're a man, I'm welcoming you, right? But we need these real moments of solitude and self-reflection to balance out how we feel about ourselves and how we give ourselves away. So I think it's important to love you, right, as an important part of your own self-development, your personal development, right, that you love yourself. And what self-love does, is that it fuels us and allows us as individuals to reach our full potential. When we love ourselves and we focus on doing something for ourselves, helps us. It gives us the impetus to want to go on, and then it helps us also to reach our highest potential, because remember, God has great plans for us, to prosper us. And as you say, I'm wearing my Sweet Escape shirt today. Sweet Escape is one of our self-love things that we do for ourselves. We take ourselves to Sweet Escape at a certain point every year. So what I want you to do is to make some space and prioritize yourself, because it allows you to embrace love and life completely and wholeheartedly. Self-loving is learning to extend kindness to you. So when I get up on a Saturday morning, I take myself down to Cafe Blue, or I drive myself up into the hills, just to have breakfast by myself, because I love me, right? I would have taken care of Mr. Dunbar's breakfast first. And even if I don't take care of it on a Saturday morning, it is something I do every day. I get up at 5:30 and I make sure that his breakfast is done, even if I don't eat sometime because I don't have the time. But on a Saturday morning, I believe in my own self-preservation. So I get up and I take myself off, right? And I prioritize myself. And sometimes I get myself gifts. I put myself first, right? And also it helps you to set boundaries. Yes, setting boundary on your own self-love, and the concepts work together, right? The clients that I work with sometimes struggle with knowing how to love themselves. And very often in a first therapy session with a client, we can easily identify some internalized shame-based beliefs and the need, for self-love, right? And so we work through this. Sometimes persons get stuck not knowing how to truly love themselves and become lost and unfamiliar with how to treat themselves. So I want you to learn to love yourself and to understand how important that is to your sustenance, because you can't want to give yourself half of yourself to somebody, because if you don't fully love yourself, you're only half a person. You understand? And you're going to be giving half of a person to somebody else. That's unfair to the person, because then you're going to become a liability. And as I've said in the Deborah's courtyard, nobody wants to be a liability, right? You must always want to be an asset. right? And so to help you to better understand self-love today, it helps to think about what it does not involve, right? So what self-love does not involve is perfection. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect, right? So self-love is not perfection, right? And it's not an external measurement of success. It's not rooted in shame-based criticism or fear, right? So it's not about shame and lying to minimize how people will see you and that kind of a thing. No, right? It's just paying attention to you, taking care of you. You know, the ladies like going to the hairdresser when you need to go to the hairdresser, or doing your nails when your nails need to be done, or when you at the end of the month when you get your pay, treating yourself. If it's even to go to Devon House and buy an ice cream, or wherever you are in the world, is the place that you take your ice cream moment, right? I'm not a full lover of ice cream, but yeah, I treat myself once a week, to a cone. So it's those little things that you do. It's very simple enough in concept. So it's a simple little things that you do that makes you feel good about you. You understand? Irrespective of whether there is a failure, it's irrespective of whether you never came up to the mark with somebody, but you're doing it for you. Talk to me, man, and I show me a talk. Yeah, because I want you to understand how important it is that you connect with yourself and that you love yourself. You understand? That's what I want. I want you to love yourself more than you can love anybody else. So that you are doing it for you. You understand? So that you are doing it for you. You are finding the time to spend time with you. Right? Yeah. It doesn't involve perfection, right? It's about how you treat you, right? Hi, Miss saying, how you doing? That's how you pronounce your name, Miss saying. Yeah, find the time to spend time with you, right? So yeah, that's what it is. It's not about hustling to prove others and to prove to ourselves that we are worthy. It's not just about focusing on you and giving yourself the attention that you think you deserve. Because sometimes you're waiting on people to pay attention to you, when you don't need to do that. Pay attention to you, because there are benefits of loving yourself. It creates a kinder and gentler you. You ever notice when people are, especially men, when men are committing suicide, it's just a one bullet to them head and that kind of thing, because there's an aggression towards self. But when you love yourself, it can change your life and it makes you gentler. Imagine talking to yourself in a loving and supportive way, looking in your mirror and say, boy, Carla, you look good. Boy, me saying you look good. Yeah, boy, Anelia, you look good. Boy, Melody, you look good. You look good. Girl, may I tell you, you look good. You're beautiful. You're pretty. Right? So talking to yourself, kind of like a best friend and coaching yourself. Right? And when you love yourself as well, so that was one thing. It creates a kinder and gentler you. Secondly, it gives you more energy. Yeah, for living fully. When you free up some space and some time to nurture yourself and to practice self-care, it allows you to have some renewal of energy. Alexa, turn down a little bit, right? So it helps you. So these are all simple things that you do. You understand? So it renews your energy so that you can be more vivacious and more vibrant going into a day. And it also allows you to have more love to share with other persons. Because if you're not have enough of something, how do you give it? Not true. Talk the truth. Answer me, man. Talk the truth. If you don't have enough of something, how is it that you're going to give it to somebody else? So you have to have enough of it in order to be able to give it away. There's a little song that we used to sing. It says, love is something, if you give it away, it comes right back to you. You don't know that little song there? Yeah. So you want to give it away. Hi, Francine, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, man. You want to give it away. Latoya, how you doing, my dear? Yeah, so you want to love yourself, because sometimes nobody not loving you, but you have to love yourself. And also, it creates for healthier relationship with persons outside. When you are doing love, it's great. You're doing great. Wonderful. Oh, come on, man. Yes. Make sure that every paycheck you get, you treat yourself. That was 12 years ago. For real. Are you still doing it? Of course. Yeah. Every paycheck you get, you treat yourself. When I used to go to the psychiatrist, when I had mental issues some years ago, and I used to go to the psychiatrist, one of the things I did when I finished my talk therapy with my psychiatrist was I used to be a dressmaker at that time. I know, don't you know, never know, say true. Yeah, I used to be a dressmaker at that time in my life. That's another life, I'm not doing it again. What I say, if you do not have enough love, enough of something, you can't give it to someone else, right? So when I finish, I would buy a piece of material. I used to go over to this place called Sinclair Bargain Center in Port Mary and buy material and go home and make myself something. Because that was what I used to do at the time. Now, I take myself down the road and go eat a lunch by myself. Or go buy myself an ice cream, or I go down to Footloose and and I buy myself a nice glass of wine and I sit down by myself. I don't need company to enjoy myself. When it's restaurant week, I take myself to a restaurant. I don't need nobody to go with me. So you just need to do it for you. You can't get paid. You can't say you can't do your nails. Just like how you take out God's portion of the money first. When you get paid, I hope you're doing that, though, by the way, right? When you get paid, you take out your tithe first. That's God's portion of the money. After you take out God's portion of the money, you must be the next person. Yeah. So I want you to learn to love yourself, man, and make self-love a priority. It's an essential nutrient. It's like your one a day. Right? So you get up and you tell yourself how much you love yourself, and you nourish yourself by practicing the self-care and self-compassion to yourself. Because if you're going to be stretching outward the sentiment, you can't pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So I want you to love yourself, because when we don't prioritize self-love, then we self-sabotage. And I don't want you to do that. Right? So I want you to be able to love yourself first. Right? And I want you to set your intention. You're coming up to the end of the year now. I'm about to wrap. You're coming up to the end of the year. A lot of persons are going to make New Year resolution. One of the resolutions you must make is how much better you're going to love yourself this year. That's one of the resolutions that you're going to make. Right? So before you start any journey, I want you to identify what you hope to get out of the experience of loving yourself. Right? Whether it's going to help you to slow down and quiet the chatter that is in your mind and relax your body to allow your inner wisdom to speak to you, whatever it is that you're going to do, right? You have to want you to first think about what it is that you want to get out of it, right? So that you can reflect and set your intention. So you're going into next year, you're going into 2023. 2022 wasn't such a good year for you. You never took enough time to do that. You never do your nails when your nails need to do. Call Lady Kerry, make sure come do your nails from KOK Nails. You never got your hair done from, your own braid specialist or whatever. You never did your facial every now and again, or went to, Adam and Eve or somewhere else and got yourself some treatment, or you never took yourself just casually to buy yourself your favorite ice cream. You don't even know what your favorite ice cream is because you have never even paid attention to that. These are some things I want you to do in the coming year. I want you to start a self-love journey. Yes, and that's one of the things I do here at Carla Dunbar Counseling Care. In my coaching, my life purpose coaching, is to teach you how to in a greater way, love yourself and how you start your self-love journey. So one of the things you can do is make an appointment to come and see me for that, to help you to sort out yourself, to start out with your self-love journey for the coming year, for 2023. Whether you're married or you're single, because you will not be able to qualitatively love your spouse or whoever you're in a relationship with if you are not first practicing it on you, right? So just want you to just put an intention in place, and so that you can start your self-love journey, right? Ready, set, go. Yeah? Make a deliberate effort to start that journey today into 2023. So call us and make that appointment, right? So one of the things you need to do is to take time. Make time for yourself. That's the first thing. So that's how you're going to book that session, because you're going to make time, right? And you're going to find that time with minimal distraction is the real thing. So you're going to make time for yourself. That's the first thing that you're going to do. Make time for yourself, right? And then I also want you to think about a special place, probably, or a sensory experience that you want to give yourself. You're going to have challenges on the way, because anything that we want out of life, you have to make the time for it. Right? And so I would love to take you through my self-assessment. I have a self-assessment where you're in your self-love to find out where are you in the journey of self-loving. So if you want to do that, I am saying to you, call and make that appointment to come in. I will take you through that self-love journey, because I couldn't start Love Online today without talking to you about you. Yeah, you ready? All right, Miss saying you're ready. You're ready, right? So the numbers are up on your screen, and of course the email address is also on your screen, and you can, make that time. Yeah, join late, but thank you. Yes, yeah, unique. Of course, never too late to start loving yourself. Love yourself, Latoya, more than you can love anybody else. I cannot love Mr. Dunbar more than I can love me. It is what I have that I'm going to give him. Remember this, if you don't remember anything else. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So fill up your cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup, right? So you have to fill up your love tank first. Then you can pour out of it, right, into somebody else. So take time for you this Christmas. Buy yourself a present. If nobody else is buying you one, make sure you put one under your Christmas tree for yourself. And if you're not putting up a Christmas tree, still buy yourself a present. Order it on Amazon, probably too late now. So you need to go out and get it. Wrap it and put it from you to you. That's your first act of loving yourself. Your gift from you to you. Love yourself. I can't overemphasize it. Fill up your cup, Deborah. Yes, my sister. Hi, Raquel, how you doing? Yes, fill up yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. See this bottle? It is filled. I can pour from it. But if the bottle was empty, I could have poured from it. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Fill your love tank first. Buy your gift for yourself first this Christmas. And then you'll be motivated to buy for others, and you'll be motivated to give to others, right? Remember, take a trip to Mystic Mountain and enjoy yourself. Whatever it is that you choose to do for this holiday, right? Doing it for yourself first, and then you're doing it to other persons. Go out and get your gift from you to you, and then give the gift for the other persons that are around you. Self-love, critically important. That is what I'm saying to you today. It's Bishop Dr. Carla Dunbar saying, it is Love Online. Join us every Wednesday at 12 noon for Love Online. Until next time, over and out. Have yourself, not Christmas yet, but enjoy the season. I'll see you again next Wednesday, same time. Loving you.